out by my accent and my head bobbing, I'm from Scotland. Well, actually, I'm from India. Has anyone been there? Yeah? So, you know, traveling in India is a real experience. I was at a South Indian luxury hotel and the manager wanted to upgrade me to a deluxe room, which incidentally looked exactly like my room. I asked him, why is this room deluxe? And he proudly opened the balcony door and said, view, sir. Deluxe view, best view, sir. I looked out and there was a panoramic view of open sewage. There's literally a river of shit oozing right by. I said, it's sewage. Best view, sir, but it's the best view. I don't care if it's the best view of sewage in the whole country, it's still shit. He was very unhappy I didn't upgrade. Well, I travel a lot, and this one time I was sitting next to this lady on a plane, and she sneezed a lot and then bodily shook. Well, after a ninth sneeze, I got concerned. I asked her, excuse me, I see that you sneeze a lot and you shake a great deal. Are you okay? Yes. I have this rare condition, you know. Every time I sneeze, yes, I have an orgasm. Wow. Are you taking anything for it? Yes. Pepper. Well, orgasms are something Indians know a lot about. We are the land of Kama Sutra. We take fucking very seriously. We have 1.3 billion people, all speaking different fucking languages. But when I travel abroad, people keep asking me, you all speak the Indian? You all speak the Hindu? Well, Hinduism is a religion in India. It's got 313 million gods. We have 10 more million gods than you have Americans. But it began with only 3, Brahma, Vishnu and Shiva. These guys were the first to outsource everything to India. So, I don't speak the Hindu and I don't speak the Indian. There's 780 languages in India. But because the British came and ruled India for such a long time, all the signs in India are in English, but the people who make these signs don't really speak English, and you get very interesting looking signs. In a hospital, and this is true, yeah, you get 2 signs, one that says emergency and one that says casual emergency. Is there a dress code? Do you think I need a tie? How do I look? But seriously, India has a lot of emergencies. In Bombay alone, 20 people a day die crossing train tracks or getting in and out of a train. And as many people as die in trains in Bombay, a lot more people are trying to commit suicide by lying on train tracks and getting trains to run over them. Don't worry, it's much harder than it sounds. You see, well, my advice to you, if you want to commit suicide by train in India, is carry a lunchbox. In India, we call these tiffins. You see, trains are always late in India, and you just might get a little peckish. And you don't want to get confused for all those people dying of hunger and starvation. You're making a statement. You're saying, I'm committing suicide. I'm not like these people dying of hunger. There's a difference. So, bring a snack. It's a strange word, isn't it? Where you have 1 billion people starving to death and you have 1 billion people obese. Malnourishment looks different depending on where you live. In America, you have 27% of the population that's obese. Isn't that fabulous? And Americans have been trying so many ways to deal with this. Diets, exercises and fads, and Reebok has come out with a new form of intense exercise. They call it CrossFit. Reebok? CrossFit's not new. Jesus was CrossFit 2,000 years ago. Too soon? Well, in the last 2,000 years, science has eradicated so many diseases. But thanks to the new anti-vaxxers movement, measles is back. Yeah, I know. But It's all in the branding. So how shall we rebrand Measles America? Shall we call it Freedom Soars or Liberty Pops? Choices America, it's all in the choices. This is a country where you have 150 types of soda, 200 types of chips. Going to a grocery store is a fucking nightmare for me. You have 500 types of cereal for breakfast and 1,000 types of shampoo. It's sad that this country has choices of 40 lubricants, but only 2 political parties and one that believes in choice. But hey, lube sales are up in America thanks to 50 Shades of Grey. People are excited, they're trying new things. In fact, the other day, a man was hospitalized with 50 plastic hoses shoved up his ass. Don't worry, doctors say he's stable. Yeah, and I was reading the other day that 50 years ago, 1 in 10,000 kids was born with an imperforated anus. That means born without an asshole. Really. And 20 years ago, 1 in 5,000 kids was born without an asshole. And now, 1 in 3,000 kids. And I'm wondering, what the fuck? Where are all the assholes going? Congress! Yeah, not done. Assholes and sexual diseases and innuendos, as I like to call it. The new Indian Prime Minister has a cure for all your problems. Yoga. Someone here was doing some yoga, right? So yoga, he came and talked about yoga in his first international convention, and he said, everyone must do yoga. Yoga is healthy. Yoga is for your flexibility. And I agree, yoga is wonderful. But the face of yoga, which was Mr. Iyengar, he recently died, and we need a new face. We need someone who shows flexibility. And I was thinking, who shall be the new face of yoga? And I know some of you might not agree with me. Just wait a moment. I nominate Sean Hannity to be the new face of yoga. I know what you're thinking. He's perfect. Here's a man so committed to flexibility, he wakes up each morning, puts his foot in his mouth while shoving his head up his ass. Hey, if that's not committed to being flexible, I don't know what the fuck is. In fact, while he's got his head up his ass, he just might have some deluxe views, sir. Thank you.